Very good afternoon and welcome right around the world to Tasmania, Hobart, the capital of Tasmania, and specifically to the Bellerive Oval for today's clash where Australia, one of the host nations, take on Scotland in a Group A match, a game that Australia need to win to finish second in the pool. And Scotland's last match will be for them. Haven't got a result so far to go their way in this tournament so far, but at times they've played some very good cricket. Had a very close loss, Scotland to Afghanistan, in one of their games. You can see there Australia third at the moment. A win will put them above Sri Lanka, which means they will qualify second and have a slightly easier draw if they were to do that. So a must-win game for Australia, and Scotland's last game in their pool so far. There's the Scottish side. Coetzer there, who's made 250 plus runs in this tournament, had a big 156 to his name only a week ago, so he's in good form. Captain Mompson and Freddie Coleman there batting at 5, made 70 in the last match. I've got Mark Waugh alongside him. A bit of a conundrum for Michael Clarke, I suppose, whether to bat or to bowl in this match.
Yeah, look, I think he would have wanted to have batted first normally to get some game time or time in the middle for a number of his batsmen, but given that there's rain around, he's gone the other way, which is not ideal, but you've still got to give respect to Scotland. That's a very good Australian team. A lot of strike power with the bat, and the three quick bowlers today, Stark, Cummins and Johnson there, they'll get first use on this pitch, and they're going to be pretty tough for the Scottish opening batsmen to handle.
I said a must-win game for Australia. Mitchell Stark is going to bowl with quite a strong breeze behind him from the Church Street end of the ground. 2 slips, and 2 men almost in the gully. Starts with a good short ball, bit of fire there.
Yeah, it's good pace.
He's got that away. Third time lucky. And starts the scoring with a boundary.
Good shot, good confidence booster for McLeod. Once again, just enough width from Cummins, and McLeod, well, he's playing some positive shots, and this time he gets it away in the middle. Good shot, good footwork, got back in the crease, and this is a very true pitch. And he made it look easy, didn't he?
And again, same ball, same shot, same result. 8 runs from that over, a couple of boundaries. That's an edge. Steve Smith's got that one. Very safe pair of hands at third slip. Mitchell Stark, he's in terrific form with the ball.
Yeah, it's great bowling. He's been all over Coetzer in the first couple of overs. This time Coetzer, no footwork, tries to hit it on the up against Mitchell Stark. Too much pace and bounce. And Steve Smith, well, he doesn't drop them. It goes straight to third slip. We're just going to have a look at the front foot. Umpires, when you normally get a wicket, that's fine. It actually slid forward, but landed behind the crease, so no problem there. And Mitchell Stark continues his great form. He gets the first wicket here. Coetzer's gone. It's a big blow for the Scottish. He's out for a globe from 11 deliveries. It's 1 for 8.
So Scotland 1 for 8. Matt Machin is the new man for Scotland, batting at 3, left-hander. As I was saying a moment ago, this will be a real test for him also. Age 24, average to 34.5. Michael Clarke's moved Steve Smith into leg slip for the left-hander. So 2 slips, a leg slip and a gully. Mitchell Stark got 1 ball here, the left-hander. Oh, it tries for the Yorker. He dug it out well. So the first run off Mitchell Stark, he's got 1 for 1, and Scotland are 9 for 1. So those 2 boundaries have already led to a field change. Extra man in the field on the offside now, the right-hander. And he's found the gap between them. That's 4 more.
And it's too wide and too full again from Cummins. He just can't quite get his line length right, particularly to McLeod, who's in an aggressive mood, so he's not letting the Australians bowl to him. If he's given any width, he's going after. You can see that seam just a bit wobbly too. So Cummins not quite getting it right at the moment. Was hit it a bit late there, McLeod, but he found the gap.
Wide again, 4 more. Well, McLeod's telling him you can't bowl there. He's hammering him through point.
He is. Superb stroke play. He's not looking to place the ball, he's just throwing the bat at it, but it's coming out of the middle. Yeah, too wide again from Pat Cummins. Not much footwork there is. Look at the front foot, it's basically on mid on the leg. So he's giving himself that room to free his arms, but he's hitting it in the middle. He's very still.
Chipped away, but safe. I thought for a moment he might have picked out Glenn Maxwell at backward square. They'll get back for 2.
Geez, I'd like a leg gully. Well, that's 2 he's chipped in the air on the leg side.
We've got Ian Gould at square leg. I was saying a moment ago, he played the 1983 World Cup, Ian Gould.
Wicket-keeper batsman, and Richard Lillingworth, of course, the left-arm orthodox spinner from Worcestershire. Played for England. A couple of characters too. Gunnar Gould's a real character.
You were saying earlier that you broke his ribs.
I did indeed.
Those offies. Well, that's runs. That's nicely timed. That'll race away for 4.
It's a good shot. Not a lot of footwork, but it just slid onto the bat. Matchin using the pace of Mitchell Starc nicely. Just punched it through that offside. This was held across the seam. And it was on the up too, but minimum backlift. He's just using the pace of Starc and timed it beautifully. On the move as well.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That's the best shot of the day for mine. Lovely on drive for 4.
Good shot, nice straight bat. The on drive, if you hit the on drive well, it's always a good sign that the batsman's playing well. It was good seam up, but there was no sideways movement. There's definitely no swing there. Matcham timed it beautifully. Yeah, good seam position from Watson, but straight onto the middle of the bat. Aitchen.
Fired from the over. It's 1 for 30 after 6. I interviewed Freddie Coleman before the start of play. I just called him Freddie. I didn't actually ask him about a nickname. Mark, I'm sorry about that. 3 slips still in place. He's tucked that away and timed it nicely. And some work for Pat Cummins. He can't get there.
Is that the first ball McLeod's faced off Starc? He hasn't faced many. And he's whipped it away. Sometimes when you've got someone bowling express pace, the batsman just needs to get bat on ball. No backlift there, but he's just used the pace. Nice wrist work and found the gap. Good shot.
Been a good little start this from the Scottish batsmen. They've lost the wicket, obviously, but scoring at a good rate. Plenty of boundaries coming. Callum McLeod's raced to 21 off 15. Get that down to third man for a single. I'm interested to have a look at this field that Michael Clarke sets. Does he go with that short man on the leg side again now?
McLeod's boundaries off Cummins. He's been given a lot of width outside off stump and he's pounced on it every time. That one was off the front foot, but most of them sort of front foot cuts. Not an easy shot to play, but he's played them well. Frustrating for Pat Cummins, who's out of the attack now, but there you can see those boundaries, and then one off the pads off Mitchell Starc was a good shot.
So mid-on in fairly close to the left-hander. No catchy man as such, though. Just there is where they had a man not long ago.
Well, he's hit about 4 balls there in the air. I think Aaron Finch needs to come in, I reckon, 3 or 4 yards there. He doesn't need a mid-on with the way Starc's bowling, so he could come in just on the edge of the square. As he's just scooping it up there regularly. Machin.
Slashed and well taken. Well, that's the end of a enterprising innings from McLeod. He played well, hit a number of balls in that area. This time he finds the man at backward point.
Yeah, be disappointed with that dismissal, McLeod, because that was not Starc's best ball. It was there to be cut, and he's hit it straight to the man at backward point, David Warner. He doesn't drop them. So a handy little innings has been cut short. Starc gets a bonus wicket. Not his best delivery, but McLeod goes. A handy little breezy knock. 22 from 19, 2 for 36.
Yeah, it's high in the air, and it'll be caught. It'll be taken. behind square. So heading high on the bat, and the captain for Scotland, Mommsen, he's on his way.
Good delivery from Shane Watson. Once again, that short ball, we saw it at the SCG against Sri Lanka, picking up a wicket, and that brings a smile to his face. And the third one going down for Scotland. It was another aggressive shot, and it just wasn't there. It was onto him nice and quick, and was fast. Easy catch for Mitch Starc there. Short, fine leg in the ring, and Watson picks up his first wicket. And it's the skipper, Preston Mommsen, and he goes second ball. Scotland 37 for 3.
Machin on strike. There was a cross when that ball was in the air. It was Mommsen who just couldn't get it away. It hit high on the bat, didn't go anywhere. And now Freddie Coleman's at the crease. He scored 70 in the last game, so he's found some form.
It's only his third game in the World Cup. He missed out in the first couple of games, but he made the most of his opportunity. This is another look at the wicket. He dug in, good pace from Watson, and the good thing about this delivery was right on line. It was just over off stump, and Mommsen early at the crease couldn't get it away.
That one nearly to the man as well. More control. We're seeing Machin sort of bunt the ball to the onside. He's done that on a number of occasions. That was a little bit in the air, so really full of authority at this stage. But Watson's uncanny. The number of times he can get that early wicket. I know he went for a few against Sri Lanka, but he has got that wicket-taking ability.
Hits the seam too. And I really hope that Clark gives him a long spell. I think he needs a long spell. He only bowled 3 overs before that Sri Lankan game, and they were quite aggressive against him. So I'd love him to bowl a 6-7 over spell here.
Down the ground he goes. Machin not quite getting hold of it, but a good shot. Just gets there. Taking on the challenge, and it was the straightness of the bat, so well played. 8 overs gone, it's 3 for 43. It's high down the ground once again. Machin in good touch, 1 bounce 4. He got hold of that one. Watson just plonking it on a length. That's a good one-day stroke.
That's a fantastic shot. Hitting with the breeze here at Bellerive, and that is with the breeze beautifully. It's just a matter of getting it in the middle of the bat. Don't forget we're still in this power play, so there's still 3 balls left in it, and Scotland, even though they've lost 3 wickets, aren't slowing down.
Coleman trying to get off the mark. Edge and taken. Michael Clark at second slip. He moved nicely. Another one goes down.
Beautiful bowling from Mitch Johnson. He got it in the right area, and Coleman just too aggressive at it. A bit of pace and a little bit of bounce, and good line and length from Mitch Johnson. Seam up, that's what we like from him, and a good catch from the skipper Michael Clark, straight in the buckets. Makes a big difference when you know the ball's coming there a fair bit, but some confidence building for Mitch Johnson. So Scotland lose their 4th, and it's Freddie Coleman. They have 5 for 4, 50 for 4, I should say.
To Maxwell, big job, and that'll be a wicket straight away. He scooped that to a deepish cover. Can you believe it? Where did that come from? It's a warm-up delivery, a half volley, and he scooped a catch.
Gee, that's annoying for the fast bowlers. They run in, the long run up, and they try and bowl quick, and then Maxwell comes on first ball, floats it up, outside off stump. And Barrington just scoops it straight to David Warner. He takes his second catch. Maxwell picks up a wicket off his first delivery.
Yeah, hard to believe. That's a loose stroke, and he's walking back very quickly. That's for 1, 5 for 51, Scotland. Matt Cross is the new batsman, and a bit of a turnstile at the moment. Scotland batsman coming and then going very quickly. Machin is stuck at the non-strikers again. Here's another look at the wicket. It was just a loosener. It's a half volley outside off stump, and the execution of the shot not good enough. Straight to Dave Warner. That's his second catch. Again, there's a full wide one.
Tell you what, I'm amazed with Scotland. The team meeting prior to this game must have been just come out and play your shots and be aggressive, but you got to give yourself a bit of a chance. And you can't come out and face 150-kilometre bowling and just start pinning the ears back. You've got to dig in a little bit.
Yeah, well, that last dismissal, he would have just eyes lit up, saw this full ball for a cover drive and just didn't execute the shot. But again, he could have given himself an over to see how much turn there was. That one turned. Missed everything.
Keep an eye on the umpire for the leg by. Oh, he's giving it wides. That won't please Maxwell. Actually thought he got something on it. But he moved right across here. Look at that. It's not too far away from the leg stump. I wouldn't be calling that one.
That one is threaded behind point for 4.
Just gets enough of it. And is at short leg, so no man deep on the leg side, and we'll go for a boundary. Played pretty well, Matt Machin. Plays his cricket down at Sussex. He won't have experienced this type of pace much before. He's standing still and he's trying to play each ball on its merits, and it was short enough. It was a slower ball, actually. Brett Lee joins me. Afternoon, Brett.
Afternoon, Nick. How are you?
Good. Enjoying watching this fast bowling.
It's been great. Certainly some decent pacer there. Mitchell Johnson starting to get some serious clicks going. 145 k's plus, so he's certainly turning up the heat.
Again, just using the pace this time. That's the real advantage that you have as a batsman. It's a good effort, but it will go for a boundary. Just have to get bat on it, and that's what Machin does there. Just helps it on its way.
Yeah, what they've done well is that they've sweated on the shortness and also the width of the ball. And when it's been wide, they've thrown the arms at it. Meter the bat, that's 4.
Lovely shot. Finds the middle of the bat, finds the gap. We'll go for 4. I know with Chend I'd rather be batting at, Brett.
Yeah, I think Cross is happy down there, that's for sure. That's a good shot, though. He just sweated on the ball being full. Nice seam position there from Glenn Maxwell. Pumped away for 4.
How's that carried? Yes, it has. Should be a straightforward catch. Is a straightforward catch. Extra pace again, this time from Cummins.
Batsman's just sticking around. He's asking a couple of questions. The umpire, I'm not sure what he's asking, but he's got to go, unfortunately. It's a nice catch. And when Pat Cummins can stand up, he takes wickets.
So Matt Machin had played really well. 40 from 35, but Scotland in dire trouble. 78 for 6. He won't get away with that. That'll be a wide. So Josh Davey, I think he's still leading wicket taker. He certainly was the last game we did here a couple of days ago, but he's got a job to do with the bat now. He calls himself a batting all-rounder, so this will test his skills. He used to be at Middlesex, he's just moved to Somerset. So Matthew Maynard's the coach there. He'll be watching. He might be up early, Matt, watching his young charge.
Well, he has got an average of just shy of 26, so yeah, he's steady, he's good.
It's extra pace again, isn't it? Just couldn't get any control to the shot. Tried to help it on its way, but I think he was trying to get it squarer. Good catch in the end. They don't drop many. Edged, an easy catch for Brad Haddin. Matt Cummins is enjoying bowling with the breeze behind him. He's bowling quickly, too quick really for Scotland. It's a tame end this time for young Cross.
Just such a great talent, Pat Cummins, and good to see in position. Just gets that one a bump a little bit. Beaten by pace, 144 Ks. Nice healthy edge, looks around, gives a respect to the umpire. He's on his way. So another big wicket for Australia. Scotland now 79 for 7.
So Rob Taylor, the new man in.
Oh. Tell you what, Nick, that was very, very close to a nice little outside edge.
You're enjoying watching this, aren't you? Just roll back the years. We haven't finished long, but you've been enjoying watching young Pat Cummins.
Yeah, I just love that length. That's his length. At 6'4" or 6'5", he's a big bloke. Paddy Cummins. It's great bump off the wicket.
17 gone, 79 for 7. It's perhaps just spending a minute or two talking about this, because it's not easy. When you're not used to facing 148 Ks, used to playing on slow decks in Scotland, you're up against this sort of pace of bowling. You're not accustomed to it. You don't really know how to cope with it. And what you end up doing really is just playing shots. You try and predetermine where the ball's going to be. Try and get ahead of the game a little bit, and that's of course what we've seen, the problems here. What you fail to do really is just stand still, try and watch the ball, try and play it on its merits. And you guys will know, you're running in and you've got guys hopping around the crease. There's nothing better really. Nicely played.
Yeah, good shot by Davey. Nice little use of the feet, little flick. Got enough on it, so he's got a good stick there he's holding. Use his feet very well.
As many runs as you can down this end. I think that's the plan.
It's a good point that you make, and I guess the difference between going from 130 Ks to 135 is a decent difference. And then you go from 135 to 145, which is a huge step up. Once you go over the 145K to 150, it's completely different.
Lovely shot again, another boundary. They're going to try and get as many runs as they can with the pace off the ball.
Well, we did say all-rounder. 8 of just 4 balls face, so he's doing a good job so far, Davey. But yeah, when you're not used to facing extreme pace, and from a bowling point of view, you know, you do find guys, if you're running in bowling at 150 Ks and guys are used to facing it, then they've got a lot more time than what you'd probably anticipate. It's when guys aren't used to facing 150 Ks is when they feel as if they have to do more. They've got to create more opportunity from a batting point of view. So yeah, you got about 0.03 of a second to face the ball.
Fear is not the right word really. It might be in some cases, but again, nice shot. Again finds the gap. This will be a good chase. I think intimidation is a better word. You tend to sort of try and go at the ball, try and impose yourself, and actually you're not really watching the ball. And that's when you get yourself in trouble. With the extra pace, when you use the ball, the extra pace, you don't actually have to go at the ball. You get your deflections and you get your runs and not having to work too hard. One to finish an expensive over, 11 runs from it, 90 for 7. Lovely shot, beautiful shot, finds the gap again. 20 overs gone then, 95 for 7.
Beautiful timing there from Dave. He didn't quite get his foot to the ball, but when you got an eye like that, you don't need to. Davey there, he just used the width of the ball, swung through the line. That's what we've seen here all afternoon. This carpet, Belrive Oval, is absolutely quick as.
That's gone, yeah, simple catch. Just a little feather, really, didn't really quite line it up, Rob Taylor. So another wicket for Pat Cummins.
Perfect line, perfect length. Coming down breeze, the conditions are favouring Pat Cummins at the moment, but it's his length brings the batsman forward. That was the exact same ball, minus a nick, mind you, of what he bowled the first ball. So he gets the wicket. Pat Cummins now having an absolute field day out there, enjoying his work out underneath the sun. Rob Taylor departs for a duck. And Scotland now 95 for 8.
Really nice shot. It's been a good hand here, Josh Davey. He's having a good World Cup, both with the ball, and now he's showing some guts and courage with the bat. 100 up, 102 for 8.
That's in the gap also. No, it's not. Stark does well. He throws it away for 4. They'll get 5 in the end. Well, he saved a 4 and then gave away 5.
Made it very hard for mid-on to get around. I think it was Aaron Finch, and Maxwell was the guy that picked it up.
That's 4. That's hammered off the back foot.
No, not a good delivery from Pat Cummins. The short one before, it was a good one, but the next one needed to be a little bit fuller, and it just got dug in. It just sat up. And tell you what, that's a cracking shot from Leask. That's his first boundary. Coming in at number 10, that is a very good shot.
The way the Scottish players have played, you assume it's like a 30-over game. All of them have gone hard, right from the word go. Even Michael Leask coming in at number 10. Now 11 from 6 balls. All looking to hit boundaries early on. Up and over, that's 4 more. They're into Pat Cummins.
Not a good delivery from Pat Cummins. He's just scraping out the footmarks there. I don't know if he's slipping or not, but I think he's got to revert to the Yorker or a good length delivery. It's just sort of dug in again. That's how slow it's sort of sitting up. Giving himself a bit of room. To give himself a bit of room, you've got to be going full and straight. Pretty well timed.
Well, you can see that Michael Clark's got 3 slips in play, so he's looking for an edge, but I suspect that he might be better off bowling a little bit straighter to Michael Leask. He's certainly backing away a little bit to give himself some room to hit through the offside. Through there. That's 4 more. That's 3 in a row.
Well, that is good striking from Leask. Pat Cummins went for the Yorker, didn't get it right, and was falling a little bit wide as well. It's just knocked him off his rhythm. His last couple of overs have been very good, but that one there's just fallen wide. And he's timed it really well.
Just watching those last few deliveries from Pat Cummins, it does look like he's getting his wrist right behind the ball. Let's have a look at this. It's almost like he's bowling a bit of a cutter. As you say, we think it looks like it's holding in the pitch at times. It's not really coming onto the bat. Subsequently, he's sort of floating the ball up there, not really hitting the pitch hard. Still bowling at reasonable pace.
That was the first one. It was dug in, gave himself some room, then Leask did it exactly again, giving himself a bit of room, and then Cummins went for the York and didn't get it right. And you can see there, the boundaries have gone, and they've been short and full and wide.
Been all over the place, hasn't he, really? There's no consistency there at all. And finishes the over how it starts, with a swing and a miss, but 3 boundaries in it. 121 for 8. Oh, he gets that through. Quite land that slower ball where he wanted it. David Warner will track it down, though. He's very quick. And they'll get back for 3. Well, that's hammered. He's given himself some room again, Leask. He's got it back past Cummins for 4. He's raced to 23. He's only faced 11 balls. It's 130 for 8. 2 slips in place now. Oh, he's got him right through him. Oh, the rain delay certainly hasn't worked for Scotland. And Mitchell Stark once again zeroes that Yorker right at middle stump.
Geez, he's bowling well, and he's bowling from the other end. He got all his wickets at the city end. This one here, just a little bit of shape away from the bat. held its line, and he's got confidence at the moment, Mitchell Starc.
So he's got 3 balls left in this over. Can he get one straight? Yes, he can! There it is! Wicket number 4 for Starc. He cleans up the tail again. He's in terrific form, and he goes in to that elite group. Only 2 men have 4 wicket hauls against 6 different countries on debut, and Mitchell Starc is one of them. Scotland, after being sent into bat, all out for 130 in the 26th over. So job done from an Australian point of view, and they're going to have about an hour and 20 minutes to bat here, the Australians, before the scheduled innings break. So it'll be interesting to see if they try and go after that target of 131 in those 80 minutes. So we've got Australians chasing 130. We've got to change the batting order already. Michael Clark's moved himself up the order to open the batting. We heard this from Michael Clark during the week that there might be a few changes because he's looking to try and find some form for himself.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on.
So as Michael Clark says, it's game on, and he will face the first ball. He gets a short ball, gloves it down, and I think he'll probably get a run. I think that was off the gloves. Yeah, it will be.
And Wardlaw throws in a short one first up, a bit of surprise delivery, and it might have caught Michael Clark unawares as well. It's a good one. Just got him on the glove, and he's off the mark. Probably not how expected to get off the mark.
He's got that away, Michael Clark. Not right out of the middle, but probably well enough to take it to the boundary.
Yeah, good enough for another short one from Wardlaw. Not enough pace to be bowling that length. 132 clicks, not too bad, but Clark got a sider first delivery in the innings, which hit him on the glove. This time he plays a shot at it, plays a good shot too. Not a really natural shot for him, is it? The hook pull shot, but he gets that one away well enough.
Mitchell Starc with those 4 wickets goes to the top of the leading wicket takers list, on past Trent Boult, another left armour, Mohammad Shami from India, and Josh Davey here from Scotland on 14. Oh, lovely timing from Aaron Finch. That'll be 4. Just straight onto his pads did Wardlaw and paid the penalty.
He likes him there. There's a juicy one to tuck away through the onside. Wardlaw just drifting on to leg stump. That's a half volley. Not going to miss out on that. Nice balance though from Finch. Waited for it to come onto the bat. It's not overly quick, so you just got to hold your shot and your posture just a little bit longer, and tucked it away nicely.
Oh, he heaves that away. It's 6 too. Flat, hard and 6.
Yeah, drops short again, 129 Ks. That's not quick enough to be bowling short, and Aaron Finch has pounced on that. Good shot. Got lucky last over, but now that's just sat up beautifully. Could have hit that anywhere.
In the air, but 4. That was hit well enough, to be fair to Aaron Finch. It's catchable height, but hit very firmly past mid-off.
It was hit firmly. I'm not sure the fieldsman picked it up, though. He was very, very late on it there. Wardlaw this time pitching up. It was there to be hit. In the air from Finch, and beating for pace. It's in the top corner. It's 1-0.
Oh, Michael Clark at his very best. Lovely extension through that cover drive.
It's pitched up again from Taylor, but this time there was no movement. And Michael Clark, lovely stride forward, lovely balance, and that's right out of the middle of the bat. It's a confidence booster for Michael Clark.
Finch in the air, but once again it was catchable height, and once again it'll be 4. And that could be the problem with Aaron Finch. He just hits a number of balls at catchable height through the ring. That's 2 now. He's got 2 boundaries from them, but on another day they could both be out.
If you don't hit the gap, you're in trouble, and sometimes you don't have the ultimate control over those sorts of shots, do you? You'd be better off trying to really hit that hard. It's sort of in between a normal shot and a big shot. Yeah, it's a half-hearted shot. Got away with it on that occasion. Some days he mightn't.
In the air, this time he's out. That's the problem. This time he's hit it flat and hard, but straight to cover, and he's got to go.
Yeah, it's just what we were talking about. It was on the up, and Taylor's bowled well. And Aaron Finch will be dirty with himself. It's a loosey shot, and it's sort of that half shot again where he's not really chasing, and it's a push through the covers, and it was chipped. It was a good catch, so Coleman had to come forward, and Taylor deserved that wicket. They get the first one, the Scottish boys. It's Aaron Finch, and he won't be happy with that. And he's gone in the 4th over. It's 1 for 30.
So Shane Watson is the man at 3 for Australia today. Michael Clarke did signal this yesterday at a press conference. He said there would be some changes in the batting order. So we haven't seen David Warner at the top of the order. Steve Smith would normally bat 3 for Australia, or has in the last few games anyway. Shane Watson's got the opportunity to get some runs. That's up in the air. This could be 6 though, it will be. It's got it going with the breeze. It's nothing more than a top edge, but he's got away with it.
Yeah, he's bowled a short ball again, Wardlaw, and Clarke not in total control, but that's the area to hit 6s down there. You're normally hitting downhill with the breeze, and at one stage it looked like it might have been going to fine leg, but he's got enough on it. It hit pretty well. There's a real flick, and it's carried a fair way. 72 metres, and that's enough to get a 6 here.
Clarke hasn't got all of that, but he'll get 4. That's the short boundary. It's only about 55 metres in that direction.
He's copped some stick, Wardlaw. 2.2 overs, none for 31.
Uppish, but finds the middle of the bat and will go away for 4. .50 up then, just 7.3 overs. What can they do, Brett Lee?
Well, they definitely need a wicket, but look, I think that with bowling the right line and bowling the right length, the chances will definitely come. We've seen a couple from Aaron Finch already this evening. Michael Clarke there would have been a good catch if he got it.
Lovely shot. Powerful shot down the ground. Just for a moment, Midoff was interested. He'll have to go pick it from the boundary ropes. 55 for 1.
Shane Watson there, just powerful shot. He does so well. We've seen that in 2020 cricket, one-day cricket over the years, but tell you what, when he's on, he's on. He can destroy any attack around the world.
Josh Davey then to continue. He's not a fast bowler by any means, but he's having an excellent World Cup with the ball. 14 wickets so far. So he's chasing Mitchell Starc, who's top of the pile at the moment with 16.
Well, speaking of top of the pile, don't have to say any more.
Lovely. Excellent use of the feet, really. Just opened up the offside by staying leg side of the ball.
A little bit of chat out there, probably asking where they're going for dinner tonight. But you can see just before Shane Watson played that shot, he was out wide very, very early. So he showed the bowler the full stumps. I think Taylor's gone the wide line Yorker. Didn't quite get it right, and then sort of followed up with a bit of a stare and a couple of words.
A heave, a slog, but effective down the ground this time.
Well, it's certainly fired up Shane Watson. It's got him going. Just clears his front leg again. And this is what we call a slap. Straight down the wicket. He'll hold the pose.
Decent effort, decent diving effort, but hit too well this time by Michael Clarke. And beautiful timing this time. Didn't try and overhit it, Michael Clarke, just waited for not a huge amount of pace. It's on top of the bounce, and another boundary. He's had enough, the captain. He said time to finish this game and finish it quickly.
That's hit the fence on the full. And I'll tell you what, if it's gone an extra centimetre or two, there's a girl down there working on the fence. It's gone very close. Good timing. Just see where this ends up.
Another big shot down the ground. I don't know if he's got all of it this time. It's going to plug, so just a couple more. Partnership of 50, 51 from just 49. 12 gone, 81 for 1. Powered down the ground. Quite enough of it to go for 6, but another boundary.
Yeah, picked up the length really quickly, Shane Watson. Pounced on that. Just a little cross seamer there, and Watson with like a shot off the first tee.
Such a clean striker, isn't he, when he's playing well? Clears that front leg, so the full blade can come through. Really good signs for Australia that Shane Watson is A, back in the side, and B, back in the runs. I think that will be out. Yes, it will. Plays the shot because fine leg is up, but in the end gets too cute, doesn't find the middle of the bat, finds the edge of the bat. So Josh Davey, who's having an excellent World Cup with the ball, he now picks up 15 scalps for the World Cup. And the latest one is Shane Watson.
Yeah, nice comeback from Davey. Got hit for 4 down the ground, but Watson there straight away, he knows. Just try to glance that, lap it over, short fine leg. Got the top edge, go straight, and he departs. Good job though from Watson, did a good effort. 24 from just 23 balls.
Whack, whack, man in the deep, no chance, 4 more.
Great shot. Michael Clarke so quick on the back foot there, and the interesting thing was it was way outside off stump. Somehow he's got it in front of square. Snaps his wrist through, watches the ball right in the bat, and that's 4.
Same result, man in the deep, who takes a brilliant catch. An absolute stunner in the deep. I think it's Michael Leask. Yeah, it is. Michael Clarke can't quite believe it. Can't quite believe it didn't go sailing into the stands. But Michael Leask, what a catch.
Yeah, spot on. Was a catch. Absolutely. He's absolutely creamed that. And he's the one before he's crunched. This one here out of the middle. Bit of shape on the ball and a great catch on the fence. Michael Leask takes an absolute screamer there. He's happy with that one. The bowler's pumped. Got the Australian captain out. So Wardlaw gets his wicket. And Michael Clarke, the captain, departs on 47. Australia now 92 for 3.
Wardlaw is the bowler. He's got 4 balls remaining in this 5th over of his. And Dave Warner will be on strike. There's no doubt that Michael Clarke, the captain, would have said, guys, get out there. Get them as quickly as you possibly can. And they'd like to do that with 3 wickets down, not lose any more wickets, but it'll be furious, I'd say, the next 39 runs.
Yeah, and it hasn't rained for about 10 or 15 minutes, so hopefully the pitch won't be doing too much.
There it is in the air, and it'll be 6! Oh, Dave Warner! He smashes the first one.
And that's his first ball that he's faced, and what a good way to start it. Wardlaw just floated it up there, a bit of a warm-up, and Warner straight down over mid-off.
What a great shot. He doesn't take any time to get going. He's got that massive bat of his, the kaboom. And that's exactly the sound it made.
33 to get now for the Australians.
Scotland with 2 slips in play. Now the pull shot, there is a man in the deep, but that's going to be 4. He's hit that quite straight. So that's 10 from 2 balls, Dave Warner, and 100 comes up for Australia.
It does indeed, and Davey Warner, where he hit that ball, you'll just have a look above the grandstand as the cloud starts to work its way over the grandstand as well. So he will know exactly what has to be done. Just good cricket shots they are, not slogs.
Shush BJ about this rain. It is in the area. They're trying to beat it. 29 required, so 10 in 2 balls. Only 1 slip now. And it will be a catching opportunity. No, it won't be. It falls short. So just the 1. Big top edge.
Beautifully placed. So Warner just top edging that. Just over a square leg outside the ring. And deep square and fine leg a long way away from it. They're right on the fence.
Yeah, Dave Warner not opening today. There's some thought that the order should have stayed the same, but Michael Clarke took himself out there to get some batting practice and scored a very nice 47 from 47 deliveries. Watson into 3. That was where Smith has been. And now Faulkner goes. He likes to hit to the onside. It'll be the over. It's certainly going to be entertaining. It's 104 for 3.
14 overs completed. Scotland 130. The Aussies well on track in terms of the run rate. They need another 27 more runs, and it's more about the time, not necessarily the 36 overs. And there's a little bit of rain coming over the ground now as we speak.
Oh no, this doesn't look good. It's coming in again. It's a massive cloud above.
So a little bit of rain just coming now over the grandstand. You always got the feeling it was around about 10 or 15 minutes away. Prior to the first ball, though, it hadn't rained for about 10 or 15 minutes. They were getting the ground ready. That was the time.
Yeah, and we've had breaks in the cloud as well, where you can see the blue sky. But, everything getting dark here across Bellerive Oval. You've got Faulkner on strike. You've got a long ongoing back. You've got fine leg and third man. And Australia want to get this done. Down he comes. That's a terrific strike. That's baseball-like from Faulkner. 4 less required.
Gets it down to 23. It's good hitting too, because the pressure's on the Australian batsmen here to try and hit a boundary nearly every ball, and they've just made their way out. Faulkner, he's only faced 2 balls, and Warner's only faced 3 balls. So the pressure's well and truly on the 2 Australian batsmen at this stage, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, good way to start the over. 23 required. The rain is light. It's coming in with the breeze, so it's coming in at about a 45-degree angle. It has come from the city of Hobart. It comes down again. Oh, what a cracking strike from Faulkner. That's 8 from 2. They now need 19.
And in a hurry. Good hitting that from James Faulkner. Not easy, just sort of been sitting around for about an hour and a bit. And all of a sudden you've got to go out there and hit it for a ball. So the field's going everywhere. Fine leg coming up, deep points going back. The keeper wants to stand up at the stumps. Mid-on's going back.
Yeah, Momsen, the captain, he's got the troops going to all parts. He's such a talent, Faulkner. He means a lot to this side. It was the first couple of weeks he couldn't play because of that injury. He brought into the World Cup. There's another one. No, it'll be a catch. Falls short of the man, just short. So it was a miss hit that off the bat looked like it was going to carry to the man in the deep. Gets lucky, Faulkner.
I need a bit of luck. So Warner, 11 from 3 deliveries. Faulkner, 10 from his 4 deliveries.
Well, Warner, you know his mentality. 3 shots and this could be over. Do you think he's thinking that, BJ? I reckon if it's in the slot, we might see it.
He's thinking it, all right.
Take on the square boundary, certainly to the onside for Warner. That is the smallest boundary for him. Here we go, 18 required for the Aussies. And that's a wide, 17.
Well, full and wide, I don't reckon that's the delivery either from Davey, because Warner loves a bit of width. He can just slice it over gully. There's a massive gap between deep point and third man. But Warner knows that it's just a matter of getting bat on ball and good bat speed at the same time. And the Aussies will show a sigh of relief.
Oh, look at that go! That might bring the rain back. It's gone that high. So there's 6. And they only need 11. A mighty, mighty blow from Warner. He's a good striker of the ball. Once again, that massive bat of his. This ground is certainly that way not big enough. It's one of the shorter boundaries, but he knocks it out of the park. Two balls remaining in the over, 11 to win. He can do it in 2 shots. Brett Lee now joins me. It's tough going for the bowler.
Put your seatbelt on, here we go.
He's struck it nicely. And the fieldsman in the deep was sliding for a long time, but he misses it. So it's 4. And they need 7.
Yeah, tough one. He looked as though he went down real early. David Warner shanked it inside of his bat. Was going to call for 2. The fieldsman's down really, really early, and just unfortunately he's missed it.
He's 21 from 5 deliveries, Dave Warner. Nicely bowled. There's a Yorker. Very hard. That'll be the end of the over. But another good one. Dave Warner on fire. 3 for 124. Yeah, the Australians frustrated with the rain, but they're out there trying to finish it off. There is still rain in the area, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get this job done and then it rains for the rest of the night. It's sort of got that feel to it, but always frustrating with weather around. Scotland 130. Machin batted quite nicely for his 40. Got the spinner coming into the attack. Michael Leask is the off spinner coming into the attack. No pressure on him.
It's a pretty tough time to come on the bowl, isn't it? The 2 blokes swinging as hard as they possibly can. 7 runs to win, or 5 overs. I think the 7 runs will come in less than 5 overs.
So Faulkner on strike. There's a leg slip in place. That's interesting. They'll take 1, come back for 2. You'll always favour that onside, the ball spinning back into the pad. So it's a natural arc for Faulkner to hit that way. So 2 leg buys. Now they can do it with 1 hit.
1 shot. This is exactly what James Faulkner will be thinking. Over towards the wet area, I think on the hill. That's where we'll be going. Cow corner.
He's going to have a go, there's no doubt about it. There are 3 men patrolling the boundary rope. And that's a wide down the leg side. So 4 now. Faulkner just setting himself up to hit one big. Launch it into the onside.
Tell you what, it was a nice piece of keeping.
Yeah, he did well. He moved well. The long off coming back up into the ring. That'll be it. Faulkner, the finisher as we call him. Australia win. It didn't take long at all. They just needed to get back out on the park. So job done for the Australians. They'll finish 2nd in Pool A.